Anybody else ready other than me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Let's get this party started. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Midday Rush. I am your host, T-Bone, and with me, as always, pushing the buttons, we have our dear boss, Roma Nation.
Happy Two-Wheeler Tuesday, y'all. Let's get it.
In our next
Yeah.
chair, we have the homeless man himself, Fluffy Hobo. How are you doing today, sir?
I'm here.
In our next chair, we have the lovely Elizabeth. How are you doing today, dear?
I'm good, T-Bone. How are you guys today?
I am wonderful. Thank you very much for asking. And rounding us off in our last chair, we have the wise man, the grumpy man, the old man. Brian, how are you doing today, good sir?
I am doing great, guys. Let's have a great show. Let's go. Let's do this.
All right, well, let's get this party started. I'm not really sure exactly what the very first article of today is, but Roma, why don't you start us off, good sir?
Yes, sir. This is from Elizabeth's favorite news site, the New York Post. Carnival cruise ship rescues 27 Cuban migrants on rickety wooden boat bound for the U.S. Report. A Carnival cruise ship veered off course to rescue 27 Cuban migrants who were stranded on a rickety wooden boat in the waters between Florida and the island nation, according to a report. Carnival Paradise had just set sail from Tampa when it spotted the desperate U.S.-bound migrants about 20 miles off the coast of Cuba. The ship set a course to intercept the decrepit craft, with the high seas rescuing taking place around 2:30 p.m. Sunday. The cruise ship was bound for Roatan, Honduras when it was spotted by the Cubans. All 27 were taken aboard the ship, where they were fed and given medical checkups. The Carnival crew notified the U.S. Coast Guard and officials of Roatan. In a statement, Carnival put the number of rescued migrants at 28 and said the ship was still scheduled to arrive in Honduras on Monday, but did not provide any additional details. Earlier this month, the U.S. Coast Guard intercepted a ramshackle homemade boat off the Key West shoreline and shipped all 16 migrants on board back to Cuba, officials said. So they're trying every possible way to get into this country.
Mm-hmm.
I would have been a jerk and pointed them the wrong direction. Like, oh, yeah, you're going the wrong way. It's that way.
Should have made a left at Albuquerque.
Right? Just follow the sun.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's how you do get there, if I'm not mistaken, though.
No. Because I gotta
sorry.
go
I don't know
northbound.
geography.
It's basic cardinal directions. Like, so the sun rises in the east, sets in the west. So you want to always be heading away from the sun. But it's harder to tell at the equator. So I don't know. You figure out which way the sun keeps going up and down, and you should be able to figure out what north and south is from there.
Yeah, but there's a lot of stupid people in the world, so
Yeah, there's a lot of people that don't know how to read a map either. So yeah, that's true.
And then at night, follow the North Star. Just kidding.
Which is actually moved 5 degrees from where it originally was.
yeah. See, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
Nice. All right. I think we got everything out of that story. We've got tradewinds.news, but I don't have access to it for some reason. Oh, there we go. All right. Moving on. Out of control container ship crashes into 3 cranes. Video footage shows large vessel toppling huge structures at Kocaeli port in Turkey. A Yangming marine container ship had demolished 3 cranes in Turkey. The accident involving it looks like, what's that, 14,000 ton? Witness. I don't know what that means. All right. Took place
14,000 tons. Is that what you said, sir?
No.
It says 14,102 YM Witness. I don't know what that means.
I don't
Anyways, took place at 3:45 time on Saturday. Turkey's Directorate General of Marine Affairs said the 368-meter container ship hit the port cranes during a docking maneuver at Kocaeli's Airport. Dude, what are these words? The box ship was under the supervision of a pilot at the time, the agency added. Several containers from the ships fell into the sea, and the directorate said. Mobile phone footage shows vessels approaching the dock with 4 cranes to its port side. I think they did it on
So,
purpose.
Right.
You think this was done on purpose?
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, this is totally on purpose.
quick
Like, how
update,
close can
the-
we get without touching? Whoops.
Right.
The 14,100 TU is a classified cargo ship made by the Japanese. That's
Okay.
why that's weird.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's not actual tonnage. That's just its name breed of tank,
Tonnage.
yeah.
Like that.
Tonnage. All right, what do we got here? Shouts, warning, and panic are heard, as well as a dull clang, and the vessel appears to hit the second and third in the row. The third crane topples back into the second, while the fourth falls forward almost in slow motion. The other video shows port workers running from the scene. I don't know if you want to show. Are you able to show that?
Hold on. Let me do some Discord magic while I go ahead and share my screen, so you can hear it while I play, or so the Discord audience can hear it while I play. And here we go.
Does anybody hear anything?
Okay, so the audience does.
I don't.
Yeah, we do.
So here you go. Average
got it.
price for each crane is anywhere between $2,000 and $80,000. So those cranes look like they were about the 65,000 variant. So that's a little over $180,000 broken right there in a few moments.
Wow. If
What,
you
what,
unmute
$80,000
Brian, you
per
can hear
square
it.
foot?
That's crazy.
Well, there's 3 cranes averaging 65,000 apiece. Yeah, and that's it's up there.
I want 3 in my backyard.
Charge
my
it to the
gosh.
U.S. government.
Exactly. Yeah. So I think, let me see. Vash sent me a log of all the ships that have either had accidents or have sank since 1741, I believe.
Yeah, and I think
1741.
there's
Guys,
been an
we only had
exponential.
the Declaration was only signed in 1776.
Yeah, but the world didn't start then.
Well, I understand that, but like the United States sort of
It's
kind of
not-
started, you know.
It's not just the United States, T-Bone. But like, if you look at that graph, I'm pretty sure there was a graph on there. Like you see, like the amount of ships sinking is just kind of like steadily increasing because we're building more boats, of course. And then out of nowhere, in like 2012, it almost spikes upward like crazy.
Mhm.
Oh, this is
Or how
insane.
many ships, how many sank ships we have, or
In the worldwide.
Yeah,
well,
worldwide.
yeah. I mean, logic would say that more simps would be sunk, you know, now than 200 years ago because we
Right.
made more ships since then.
Right, but usually with that, you'll see an escalation of a very fine, like slowward angle going upwards, right? But in this case, it was kind of like the money deficit thing where it was slowly going up and then just skyrocket straight up. That's what the graph pretty much showed. So like it was an unproportional amount of ships sinking.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, so
Continue with the story then.
So in 1764, 12 ships were reported sank to the bottom of the ocean.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and these were all probably wooden ships, and I don't know if they're very well preserved, but from the little knowledge that I have, some wooden boats should be perfectly preserved in water, but I'm no expert.
Yes and no. I mean, it all really depends on the stain and oil and the sealant that they use on the wooden boats. Truly, that's what it takes.
Right, right.
I see. Okay.
All right, moving on to ABC News. Judge declares mistrial in case of Arizona rancher accused of killing unarmed migrant.
Good.
Oh, this was the old guy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Yes.
Yeah,
Judge-
if this case wasn't, thrown out, then I think I would have lost a little bit of faith in humanity. I mean, I've already lost faith in humanity, don't get me wrong, but this guy was on his own property and he's like 80 something and he shoots an illegal immigrant trying to come onto his property and he goes to jail. Now, I get it. You go to jail because you killed somebody. Cool. I get that. But also, this was an illegal immigrant who was, correct me if I'm wrong, trying to do something bad.
I'll give you a better hot take. If he would have gone to jail and been criminally charged with this, there would have been never a case to legally defend yourself again.
That's right.
So here's my hot take: is this maybe a case where we see some jury nullification in action?
Maybe, but with a mistrial, they can't retry him at all.
Yeah, because there's some law in the states that you can't be tried for the same thing twice.
Double
Mhm.
jeopardy.
Yeah,
Yep.
that thing. See,
Double
I am a
jeopardy.
little smart.
There was a whole
You
movie
are.
on this.
I love
Yeah.
that movie.
That movie was awesome.
Ashley
Ooh,
Judd. Yep.
Ashley Judd and Tommy Lee Jones. Yep.
Yeah.
The
I
90s.
have no idea what you're talking about, people.
Oh, it's so good. You got to watch it.
Yeah.
We got to make a list for T-Bone. I think.
Ooh, yeah, we should do that one of these days.
And then you got to make a list for me for like Marvel stuff. And
And you
Okay,
have to
okay.
you have to do a book report on each movie.
Deadpool 3 is at the top, guys, coming in July. Don't forget.
yes, yes.
All right, let's continue on. The judge declares mistrial in case of Arizona rancher accused of killing unarmed migrant. The judge have declared a mistrial in the criminal case against Arizona rancher George Allen Kelly, accused of fatally shooting a migrant on his property near the U.S.-Mexico border. The court confirmed Mark Hennel, the Arizona Republic via USA Today. A judge declared mistrial, blah, 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 blah. Jurors have been deliberating since Thursday afternoon. Kelly was charged with second-degree murder and aggravated assault in the January 30th, 23 fatal shooting of Gabriel Cohen Buitimya, I guess, 48,
Yeah,
a migrant who lived across the border in Nogales,
A
Mexico.
migrant?
He had pleaded not guilty. Law enforcement officials said that Cohen Buitimya was traveling with a group of migrants who ran when they saw Border Patrol agents in the area. Buitimya and other migrants were allegedly headed back to the southern side of the border when they passed through Kelly's cattle ranch. It's then that the prosecutors alleged that Kelly recklessly fired his AK-47 from a distance of about 115 yards. Holy shit.
That's a
Reckless.
damn
fatally
good shot at night.
Right.
being
Right.
Wow, at
75.
night.
Okay, sure. Sure, we'll go with
Uh,
that. Continue. Continue.
Fatally
boss.
striking Buitimya in the back. During the trial, prosecutors pointed out inconsistent statements Kelly made to law enforcement officials throughout the investigation. Now, hold on a second. Now, I have not had the luxury of firing a discharged weapon at somebody, but
The luxury.
but I don't think anybody's going to be thinking straight after that.
Right.
I mean, especially at his age and in the middle of the night. Of course, there's going to be some things he's probably going to say that he's not going to remember.
I want to know his background.
You want
I
to
would
know
like
the
to-
old guy's background?
I would like to know this old man's background, and like
Yeah.
if he was Army or Marine or something, because that would tell me like, oh, then that's just a normal day for him.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like,
Well, I mean, I think it's pretty impressive that he got a kill shot at 115 yards on a moving target with a fucking AK
at
in the
night.
dark.
in the dark.
Okay, okay, yeah, but how many shots did he take though?
Well, that's true. Recklessly fired though. I
It only
don't.
takes one.
Right.
Well, yeah, but like if you're recklessly firing, I'm assuming you're doing more. You're pulling the trigger more than once.
Right, but especially down later in the article, it says he was actually returning fire after being shot at by a group of armed individuals.
Oh! So this old man, he's not just shooting at any random people. He's
Right.
shooting at people who are shooting at him.
Right.
Yeah, it's just like yesterday, T-Bone.
And by the way, just to answer your question, he doesn't appear to have any documented military affiliation. He was just an Arizona rancher.
Oh well, okay, that explains it. He's probably been hunting coyotes for years.
Right.
There you go. Yeah.
All right. Let's move on to the Communist News Network, known as
Yeah.
CNN. Supreme Court waves off Kerry Lake's lawsuit over electronic voting machines. The Supreme Court brushed aside a lawsuit Monday from Republican Senate candidate Carrie Lake challenging the use of electronic voting machines in Arizona. Lake, who filed the lawsuit during her failed campaign of governor in 2022 failed campaign, challenged whether the state's electronic voting machines assured a fair and accurate vote. The two lower courts dismissed the suit, finding that Lake and former Republican state lawmaker Mark Fitcham had not been harmed in a way that allowed them to sue. Calling the precise nature of Lake's claim not clear, the Ninth U.S. Circuit Court of Appeal said the lawsuit was based on speculative concerns that the machines could be hacked. Although Lake and Fitcham cited opinions by purported experts on manipulation risk in the lawsuit, they did not contend that any electronic tabulation in machines in Arizona had ever been hacked. The appeals court said on appeal, the court continued, lawyers for Lake conceded that their arguments were limited to potential future hacking, not based on any past harm. The Supreme Court dismissed the appeal Monday without comment, which is common. Lake had sued the Arizona Secretary of State and Board of Supervisors in Maricopa and Pima counties.
Yeah.
All three waived their right to respond to the Supreme Court appeal, a signal that they believed that litigation was frivolous. Lake accused the Supreme Court of institutional inertia on election issues after intervening in the 2000 election versus Bush versus Gore case, even though the court this term is heavily involved in several appeals involving former President Donald Trump, the presumptive GOP presidential nominee. Now, I'm wondering if there's a way that she can get the information from all of the voters that did not get their votes casted based on the issues that they had down there, because it's no longer a debate. It happened.
She should create like a website or something and like tweet about it and tell everybody come here and mark your, to create a tally.
Yeah, exactly. And their affiliation.
Yep.
I've got 2 points. Point number 1, she lost to the person who was controlling the elections in the state of Arizona. Point number 2, if you scroll back up to that photo that's up there, what happened to all the journalists using microphones instead of their stupid ass phones?
Right. This looks so cringe. Like, where are the mics? The mics used to look so boss.
Right. That's the only 2 points I have.
But like, she conceded. They conceded to say, okay, we'll forget about the past. We just want to make sure going forward, we don't have anything to worry about electronically. And that's a fair argument. How can they just throw that out in good confidence? I don't get that.
You're not supposed to. That's the point.
Yep. All right. Moving on to scanner.com by Adrian Norman. Russia warns off catastrophic consequences after Ukraine aid bill. Westerners are dangerously balancing on the brink of a direct military clash between nuclear powers. Russian officials have issued fresh warnings of kinetic conflict between nuclear powers after the U.S. House of Representatives passed a $61 billion foreign aid package of your money for Ukraine over the weekend. Of the total spending package, about $23 billion will be used to replenish U.S. military stockpiles. Another $14 billion will go to Ukraine's security assistance initiative, where the Pentagon purchases new weapon systems for themselves and for the Ukrainian military directly to U.S. defense contractors. And $11 billion will fund current U.S. military operations in the region, meaning AKA men on the ground, while $8 billion is allocated for non-military assistance, AKA the pockets of senators.
Again, I asked the question for the second time this week. Why are we sending money over to Ukraine when we have a border problem of our own?
And for the second time this week, I shall answer you, because Ukraine is nothing more than a Ponzi scheme and a money laundering scheme for the Democratic Party, where they keep sending all of the contractors over to Ukraine and fund them using taxpayer money, so that way they can get paid dividends from the contractors' rising stock in the stock market for taking no bid contracts.
And rhinos too. Don't forget those rhinos. They're in there too. They're getting paid as well.
True.
I mean,
it's about the rhinos.
It's the Dune universe, man. It's the the CHOAM Corporation. You know, it's all about who has directorships in CHOAM, and Ukraine is Dune, right? You know, the spice must
Mhm.
flow. The
Right,
spice
right.
being, you know, laundered fucking money.
Mhm.
Language.
Sorry.
Let's see. Westerners are dangerously balancing on the brink of direct military clash between nuclear powers, which is fraught into catastrophic consequences. And let's see. Of particular concern is the fact that the troika of Western nuclear states that are among the key sponsors of the criminal Kiev regime, the main initiators of various provocative steps. We see serious strategic risks in this, leading to an increase in the level of nuclear danger, he added. And this was Foreign Minister of Russia, Sergei Lavrov. Sorry, Lavrov. Funding bill is now headed to the Senate, which is Democratic majority and expected to approve by legislation this week. The most controversial of the bill's provisions concerns the seizure of frozen Russian assets, according to Russian state news (TASS). Around 4 to 5 billion will be provided to Ukraine in loans, which Jim Jatras, an ex-foreign policy advisor to Republican Senate leadership, says an attempt to cloak the illegitimate seizure of Russian assets in some semblance of legality. What does that mean?
Some semblance
English.
of
Anyone,
legality.
please. English.
It was like word salad. I know it had meaning, but
It
it was
sounds like word salad to me.
it was just like a lot of explaining away a lot of BS.
Okay, so it looks like they're illegally seizing something and using, I guess, international law, maybe.
Mhm.
I don't know. Anyway, let's see. Is there anything else here? Task order Professor Richard Benzel of New York's Cornell University saying the legislation's key goal is not to seize Russian assets in the U.S., but to inspire European nations to take Russian assets frozen in Europe. Oh, so they take them and then sell them back to the United States for literal no money. And then, okay, gotcha. All right, moving on.
That's the softener in the laundry wash.
Oh,
yeah.
Snuggle?
Yeah, that's the
Snuggle buddy?
snuggle. That's the snuggle sheet you throw in there. Yeah.
Interesting.
Snuggle.
The allocation
sure.
of military assistance to the United States, Ukraine, Israel, Taiwan will aggravate the global crisis. Russian Foreign Ministry spokesperson Maria Zakharova said in a post messaging, "Why do you guys send me these articles? I swear."
Dude, I don't know. You know what? We should have had Fluff read this one. It would have been. It would have sounded.
Oh, it would have been even better, right?
Oh yeah,
Well,
that would
if
have been
we-
terrible.
If we stop, like, if US stopped going into like foreign interest situations, we wouldn't have all these names and crazy like terms and stuff.
Biddy.
Yeah.
You know, Biddy.
The Smiths and Johnsons of the world. All right.
Right.
Russia and U.S. hold roughly 89% of all nuclear weapons in the world and 86% of stockpiled warheads available to the military. Lavrov said that given the current commitment to more financial assistance to Ukraine, there's no basis dialogue in Washington over arms control. Moving on to another one by the lovely Hannah Claire Brimlow.
I just want to say, take a moment to acknowledge how good she looked on Tim's new
Yo,
camera. last
okay,
night.
the new cameras. Okay, shout
Yeah.
out. No, not shout out to HCB. Shout out to Surge. Ayo,
Simps.
shout out to
And
Surge for
Talent.
getting all of
Mhm.
that ready. And
Yep.
Talent. Oh my gosh. Like shout out to them because man, it looks so good. And honestly, like it was a bare bones studio last night. I think the background's gonna get so much better. The cameras are gonna get tweaked a little bit more.
Mhm.
It's gonna like in like 2 weeks, just wait, guys. It's gonna be so good. I'm so excited.
Absolutely.
Simps.
Sims. All right. Poland offers to host U.S. nuclear weapons. Of course they do.
Of course it
Yep.
If our allies decide to deploy nuclear weapons, we are ready for it, said Polish President Andrzej Duda.
Mm.
Duda. All right.
No offense, Poland. I don't know if you can withstand all of that.
Honestly,
But
I think.
continue, Roma.
Yeah, I've got some comments, but let's get more content.
All right, yeah, let me get through here real quick.
Yeah.
Polish President Andrzej Duda volunteered his nation to host nuclear weapons from the United States if NATO should decide increased militarization is necessary. His remarks comes just 2 years into the Russia-Ukraine conflict, as days after the U.S. House of Representatives voted to pass a $61 billion aid package for Ukraine that'll be spent in the next 2 months. Russia is increasingly
No.
Russia is increasing militarizing the Königsberg Outblast, Kaliningrad.
Also known as Kaliningrad.
Kaliningrad, yeah. Recently, it has been relocated to its nuclear weapons to Belarus. Duda said in an interview with Fact published on April 27th. What is FAKT? If our allies decide to deploy nuclear weapons as part of nuclear sharing in our territory as well, in order to strengthen the security of NATO's eastern flank, we are ready for it. We are an ally of the North Atlantic Alliance. We also have obligations in this respect, i.e., we simply implement a common policy. No, you make yourself the first target.
I don't know why they're trying to do all that, but
Well,
okay. Continue.
Here's a joke for you. Go ahead, Brian.
Oh.
Go ahead, Brian.
Poland is basically becoming the Texas of Europe, and and I understand. You know, they don't want to have nukes of their own, but they're more than happy to let us park some tactical nukes in their territory. That's fine and great and real neighborly of you, Poland, but I really don't think we need to be parking any more nukes in Europe. I really don't. I think that's a bad idea. That's an invitation to World War III. We didn't like it very much when the Soviets tried to put nukes in Cuba. We did not like that at all. Damn near started World War III over it. Let's not escalate this shit. That's my 2 cents worth.
And not only that, but
Great.
Russia will know if they're being brought over there. You can't really hide those.
Oh,
Right.
yeah,
Especially
it's
when you're
almost
announcing it.
impossible to hide that stuff.
And the truth of the matter is, we have nuclear tipped cruise missiles stationed in places that make it pretty well unnecessary to park, fixed site tactical nukes in Poland. So
Right.
I prefer, the stuff that we can launch from supersonic planes from a standoff distance. So that's just me.
So the joke I was making is like, so it looks like Poland is addicted to being invaded again. So there's that.
Right.
I can see them
Nice.
making a movie out of it. Auschwitz Part 2. All right,
Like, you
moving
can't
on.
have a world war without us in there.
Right.
Yeah, right. According to Politico, President Vladimir Putin has made veiled nuclear threats towards the West, even stashing atomic weapons in Belarus, which borders NATO's members Poland, Lithuania, and Latvia. Poland shares the border with Ukraine and has absorbed over 1 million refugees since the conflict broke out in February 2022. It does not have any nuclear weapons of its own. Duda shared a warm relationship with former President Donald Trump, who he met with in less than a week ago in New York. The Polish president is the presumptive Republican nominee met on April 18th at Trump Tower, where they discussed Russia-Ukraine war and Duda's effort to boost NATO's members' defense spending, per CBS News. Duda has also called the United States to continue to financially support Ukraine during the ongoing conflict. Well, I'm sorry. You shouldn't be talking to Trump. You should be talking to us.
Right.
Like that's what they should do. If they want more money, why don't you just get a group of Americans and sit us in a room and let them try and explain their way to us?
Right.
If they should do that.
Right.
Like an investor meeting?
Yeah, like one of those, I forgot the word, but that's the perfect thing to say. Yep, investors meeting.
Either that or Timcast Discord meetup.
Hey guys, we had one of those guys. We should definitely have another one of them. But guys, speaking about Timcast, on Timcast tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, guys, we have none other than Tony Schaefer. His pronouns, guys, I love this guy's pronouns. His pronouns are Apocalypse Now. Guys, he is a New York Times bestseller author. He's a retired DoD intel operative. He's a president of PRJ Centennial and LCPR. He's a producer. He's an actor. Chain of Command and Spies. Guys, if you would like to talk to Tony Schaefer, put your question in, and maybe you have the chance or the ability to talk to him tonight.
Right.
Yeah.
Alrighty then.
All right. Just change my name.
Let's
real
continue.
quick. All right. And I think that's it for now. It is 6:30, so we might as well
6:30.
make a
Wait,
make a
wait.
transition.
You mean the time where I win?
Sure. We'll go with
Okay.
that.
See what happens.
Okay, sure. Let's go. Guys, hit me with it. Hit me with it. Hit me with
All
the beat.
right, T-Bone. I got a couple of good ones for you tonight. I think this one will
You better.
This will cause you to struggle. This will cause people to think, given recent news. Remember, you're voting for the Babylon Bee headline. You're voting for the fake headline. If one of my fellow producers would kindly start a 1-minute poll in the Discord chat.
I got it.
Headline numero uno. The unreality of Colombia's liberated zone. Headline number 2. Columbia University students reject a 2-campus solution.
Columbia University, isn't that that university that Tim was talking about the other day, where that one guy dressed in that Israel flag, and then the people were trash talking him?
Yes.
The one woman
Mhm.
said, "We are Hamas," sweetie.
One in the
sweetie.
same.
I don't
One in the
know.
same.
I don't know. I don't think you are Hamas, because if you were actually Hamas, they would most likely kill you. I mean, I'm not Hamas, but I don't know their ideals, but I think they'd probably kill you. They they don't like
Use
people
you
like
as a shield,
Yeah.
one of the above. Mm-hmm.
It's not cool, man. Not cool.
Thank
bro.
you, Fluffy, for that poll.
You're welcome.
Yeah, but guys, I honestly have no idea what the be or not the fake article is. But I definitely think that the students would reject a 2-campus solution, because I'm sad to say that these are liberals we're talking about, and I have met very few liberals that I'm able to actually sit down and have a legitimate and honest conversation, and without it, divulging into, yelling or, swearing, or just like hateful comments. Just like, guys, this is an intellectual conversation. Use your brain, not your fists. Come on now.
Right.
But yeah, no, I
I
think
don't
I'm gonna
know,
go
the way
with the 2-campus, 2-campus solution.
Yeah.
They wouldn't do it. They wouldn't do it.
I'm thinking the 2-campus solution because it's a play on the 2-state solution that they had earlier. That's my train
It just
of
won't
logic
work. I'm
that I'm
sorry.
going with.
It won't work. Nope. There's
Maybe.
no way that you could
Oh.
explain to me
Okay, T-Bone.
that it would work. What happened?
The chat favors headline number 2 as the B article.
Well,
What
of
is your
course, it's
final
because
vote?
T-Bone's right.
Oh, that-
The
that-
correct answer,
That's your
that
final
one,
vote.
duh.
Okay.
I mean,
Mm.
watch me win. That's all I'm gonna say is watch me win. Watch me
Go
do it.
ahead, do your dance, T-Bone.
All
Hey!
T-Bone does is win, 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 no matter what. No matter what, guys, no matter what. See, you just have to logic and think these things out. I mean, like, it's pretty simple. But Brian, go ahead, talk to me about this story.
New York. Tensions on the rise and conflict between the two sides growing more hostile. Analysts have little hope with an amicable result would be reached as Columbia University students rejected a 2-campus solution to the conflict. Students continue to gather in large groups and chat, threatening anti-Israel phrases of school leaders and other experts. See, honestly, except for the 2-campus thing, this story is factually accurate.
I know.
All right. But you know what, T-Bone? You've had your moment in the sun. You've
what
won
happened?
once again. It's time for
Dog, it's like 3 times this week, man. Like, it's like 4 times this week, man. Come on now.
This is only the third
Like,
time.
I am on fire. I mean, somebody find the water, because man, I'm on fire.
But
guys.
T-Bone, I do have to question this.
What happened?
Why the fuck would you post a picture of a guy right before he's about to get murdered to death by that wife when she finds out her Christmas present is a freaking vacuum cleaner?
That's
Guys,
actually
guys,
the first
guys,
thing I
it is
thought of.
time. It is time for us to play my favorite game called Caption This, where I give you a picture and you give me a caption. Guys, this came from my very, very messed up head. Yeah, so I was thinking like 1940s, 1950s, what Christmas was like. For the women, like, ooh, what is my husband gonna get me some new makeup, some new hair
Pearls.
product, and some new curls? No.
No,
No.
pearls.
Pearls? Whatever.
Necklace.
He's gonna get you a vacuum cleaner because yeah.
And what I want to know is, why do they need a vacuum cleaner? That's a hardwood floor.
I have an answer for that. I
Yeah.
have an answer for that.
Go ahead, Fluff. Go ahead.
So the vacuum's not married.
Oh,
No, I was gonna say because there's carpet probably in other parts of the house. You're not gonna have an entire house that's hardwood floor. What are you, crazy?
T-Bone, my innocent summer child.
What happened? What
Just
happened?
My
Talk to me.
innocent summer child.
What happened? Sir, don't make me look down on you.
The summer child. Game of
You're-
Thrones
I think you're
reference.
the only one here that didn't get that joke.
I don't get it. I don't get it.
It's okay.
We're
Steve.
streaming, and I made a degenerate joke. Put it that way.
Oh, okay, sure. Woo! Yeah.
flew right under your radar, T-Bone. Right under it.
Dog, I don't know, man. I just make the game here, man. I just make the picture. At least I know the rules to this game, Fluff.
Sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes this is true.
My question is, why is the Christmas tree wrapped in plastic?
That's not plastic. That's streamers. Come on now, Fluff. Don't you know what
Looks like
Christmas
plastic.
is all about?
man.
No, it's streamers. They're
It's
just,
like
they're trying-
everything was wrapped in plastic back then.
Mm-hmm. That was funny.
Like
Right.
you fall asleep on the
And
couch and
honestly,
you're
she
sweating.
should not be kneeling down on that toy train track because she's gonna snag her nylons.
Can I just say that this man is smoking his pipe indoors like a G.
Man, it looks like it's out of the 1950s. So, yeah.
It's so
My
funny because
statement still stands.
my
my
great
statement
grandfather
Still stands.
had a pipe. That was the last time I saw one too.
Hmm.
Back in like the 80s.
Dude, I have one. Don't make me bring one down next time we do the show live together. Come on now.
T-Bone,
Yeah.
we all know that ain't tobacco you're smoking in that pipe.
It is. I swear to God. Don't make me get my cigars. I will. I'll get my humidor out.
It's
Mm.
PCP.
Huh? What's that?
Oh
I'm trying
boy.
to think.
All right, let's get some of these captions out here, shall we?
All right, let's get to these captions, boss. Read them off for me because you have that smooth voice.
I shall. All right, so we've got Trust Me, Hun, the surprise will suck. We've got She's Gonna Learn Today. We've
She
got-
gonna learn today.
That's right. We got Surprise, Honey, I Found Your Twin, the Suckmaster 3000.
God damn it.
We've got Great Depression Expectations. We've got Now You'll Be Able to Suck in 2 ways this Christmas, babe. Trust me, circa 1958.
Hmm.
We've got Sorry, Honey, FDR didn't give me my service pension for the war.
I don't get it.
All right.
He's
We've
broke.
got Yeah, right. We've got I have 4 and my marine pipe is the best. We've
I
got
don't
I still
think
don't
that was a
get it.
statement. I think
Yeah.
that was just a statement about the pipes.
Oh.
gotcha. All right, we got Pelosi circa 1956.
Dude, when was Pelosi born? I feel like she was born in like 1918.
And she was born when the Civil War ended.
Right?
Stop.
Oh snap! Oh wait, the Civil War ended.
Mm-hmm.
Are
Oh,
you
right.
sure?
Real close to it.
That's funny. Next one we've got I've got you a replacement. We've
I
got,
don't get it.
if I never remove this blindfold, I will live to another Christmas.
Everybody laugh at it.
And then we're just making a bunch of Pelosi jokes. This is great.
It's there.
Oh, what's that say?
It's more than the
he's talking
vacuum.
trash about me. Someone in the chat is talking trash. Boss, go ahead, read it.
Oh, we got T-Bone's future dream. Well, wife. Wait, T-Bone's future dream wife who gets off the only way she can by vacuuming the house.
Just kidding.
It's all them vibrations getting you going.
Mm-hmm. We've got God. I hope it's not another dick in a box.
Noski strikes again.
Oh man. All right. All right. I think that's it for now. I got Junior a girlfriend. Do you approve? What a wonderful life to be a woman.
Dog. We got judges. We got judges. People who are supposed to be the smartest of the smart. They read their books all day and night, and they cannot define the word woman.
Easy now.
Easy. Nope, but it's still something you can ride. Oh my god.
Good one, Rick.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Yeah, I think that's it. So I think we can go ahead and get the poll started.
Yep.
Yeah, let's get this poll started.
Yeah, let's
I'm
definitely
trying to
get
see
them
who's
through.
gonna win this game.
Dealer's choice. Run them through.
We got 2 3s and 2 2s. Or
Well, then,
yeah.
I guess it's down to the 3s.
I'm here to defend my championship today.
Yeah, boss, you can't just be winning like every single day, man. Come on now.
All
What do we
right.
got?
All right, we got surprise, honey. I found your twin, the Suckmaster 3000. Then we've got God. I hope it's not another dick in a box. And then the one other 3, and it was trust me, hun. The surprise will suck.
I like that one.
All righty. Here we go. Have at it, people. The vote is ready.
Have at thee, peoples. Surprise, honey. I found your twin. I hope it's not another dick in a box. Trust me, hun. The surprise will suck. Dude, where's that other one that I liked?
I don't know. Where'd it
Didn't
go?
make the cut.
Dude, what are you talking about, man? Yes, surprise, honey. Oh yeah, the Suckmaster 3000. Okay, yeah, that's the one. Found your twin. Why is that one not? Why is number A not winning? What is going on here?
Number 8.
Number A.
Do you have you
I
guys
can
not been
see
listening?
smells.
Have you not been listening to like every single day I've been doing that?
I
Like,
know,
do you
I
just
know.
not listen to what I say? I mean,
I
that is
usually
that is,
try to
like,
tune
every
you out.
day. Of course, obviously, because whatever.
One of these days, we need to do an entire episode where we have T-Bone on mute.
The animation will be great.
Oh yeah, we could do the AI generated person with the thing, but it's just like my face, and it's just like, see. But the problem is like I don't think that AI can get like my facial like my face to do like the contortions and whatever. Like I was
don't
like,
think an AI could ever replace you, T-Bone.
I agree.
why? Because like they don't have the energy, or like talk to me.
Because
actually
I
good.
don't think it has the capacity to reach the wide area of knowledge that you do have and the shallowness of some knowledge that you have in other areas. Usually it's just
Yeah!
a general intelligence.
Okay, sure, I'll take it.
Yeah, Crimson.
Well, looks like we got a winner. Today's caption this.
Who won?
is sadly not me.
Boss!
It is
I thought you were supposed to
Crimson.
win. Oh my
with
gosh. Crimson,
Trust Me, hun.
congratulations.
The surprise will suck. Congratulations, Crimson.
Good job.
That's right,
job.
girl.
Wow.
Good job.
So like you're a woman. Have you ever gotten this as a gift? Like have you ever gotten like a vacuum cleaner as a gift? Just like question for some of the women in chat and for you, Biddy. Have you ever received a vacuum cleaner as a Christmas present? Because I'm not gonna lie, that's kind of a sick, funny joke. But
Only if
like,
you want divorce papers afterwards.
okay. It would be a sick, funny joke if you got like the best one, like the best vacuum cleaner, but you put it on in like 5 boxes. See, I would do something funny like that. Like just like put like something really stupid in like 5 boxes or whatever.
Or
But then
get her,
also
get
have,
her like
like-
something like a bracelet, but put it in like a million different boxes of like other kind of things. Like you can have like a vacuum cleaner box and then like, you know, like a something box or whatever, and then you get smaller and smaller until you get to the bracelet. That's cute. But I mean, I'm like, even though I work, I'm like a homemaker type of gal. So I love like gadgets and you know,
Gizmos,
that kind of stuff.
gadgets and gizmos.
Yeah. So I actually wouldn't mind too much.
Hola, mi amigos.
Oh my gosh, are
Hey.
you in the Discord call? I'm not the Discord call. The call for the
Just Discord.
Zoom. Okay, so are we just
just
not
in
gonna
time.
have her with the listen
I
to
am
the?
I am working on DMing her the link.
Oh, okay, sweet,
Oh,
wonderful. So, Crimson. So you're gonna
Yep.
just say a little things for the Discord peeps. How are you feeling? Like you've won. I believe this is your second time winning. But it's your first time this week. Congratulations. Do you have anything to say to anybody, or would you like to thank anybody?
I would like to thank my father for my dark sense of humor and my love of dad jokes.
Nice.
I was always wanted to be a wife and homemaker, so I'm just really quick with no, yeah, I would love to get household stuff like that.
Right?
I shared a story when I was in college. I went to a room with like 3 other of my guy friends to like share an apartment in college, and one of my guy friends would always tell people like, "Yeah, dude, this apartment's so freaking awesome. It comes with 2 dishwashers."
Oh, come on.
And
That's okay.
I would be the one laughing. And even one day, I think we're watching TV together. I go up to go get ice cream. He was like, "And make me a sandwich." And I went, "Dude, I'm getting ice cream." He said, "Well, you better come back with an ice cream sandwich." To which I thought was so awesome. I got a 2 bowls of ice cream.
Mm.
Nice. Yeah, I wouldn't
Yeah.
mind. I love all that kind of stuff. Like a
And-
new KitchenAid, new pots and pans.
I just want to point out to the live stream to YouTube, you can't hear Crimson right now, most likely, but if you go back and watch the replay, her audio is going out on the stream, so it is being recorded. So
That's weird. All right.
Well, thank you very much, Brian, for that little bit of information. Crimson, would you happen to have any last words? Would you like to shout anything out for anybody?
Really, my closing signature recently has been, remember, people, you are made on purpose for a purpose, and you are uniquely made and uniquely loved. Seriously, don't forget that. I know a lot of people have self-image issues, but y'all are here for a reason.
Absolutely.
And you are here on this earth for such a time as this. You are perfectly and wonderfully made.
Amen, darling.
Amen. All right. Thank you, Crims.
all right, Crimson, I'm going to move you back down the stage.
Yeah, do it.
Thanks, love.
All right. So I'm going to do a little bit of a rapid fire here. We got about 7-8 minutes left. So
Nice.
let's go ahead and jump right into it. This is
Rapid
from
fire!
This is from news.com. Jackie Lambie deletes X account, calls for politicians to boycott platform as bitter fight over content heats up. The independent senator bid farewell to her 70,000 social media followers after Elon Musk came after the prime minister. Oh, somebody got a little boo-boo. Becky Lambie had deleted her X account after lashing Elon Musk as frickin' disgrace who should be jailed. The Tasmanian senator had urged other politicians to boycott the online platform, and they won't because they make too much money off of it, after his billionaire owner refused to remove footage from a Sydney church stabbing from its website. I think Elon Musk is a social media knob with no social conscience. Someone like that should be in jail, Senator Lambie told Sky News earlier. I don't give a stuff about the platform. When you want to lead by example, it has to happen from here. So start switching off X. There you go.
I love it. Just keep on going because now we can see who all the globalist puppets are. We got Brazil.
What's that?
Now
What's that?
Australia. Yeah, just keep going.
What's that saying that Dory from Finding Nemo always says?
Just keep swimming.
Just keep swimming.
There we go.
Just keep swimming. You know, it's funny because they can't do that here. X is way too big and way too important. So they're kind of stuck between like, oh, I hate you, Elon, but I'm going to use your product anyway.
Exactly.
Because they're addicted.
Yep.
Exactly.
Grr.
All right, moving on. This is from Dominion News, formerly known as Fox News. NYU requested NYPD to gain control of disorderly anti-Israel protests. Quote, did not need to lead to this.
You know, I think I might have gotten more traction, a little bit more room split on Be or Not if we had gone with this story before we did Be or Not.
Maybe.
True.
We'll get there. We tweak. Get better every time.
Right. After an anti-Israeli protest escalated New York University on Monday, requiring city police presence, the university released a statement explaining while it supports students' right to protest, safety remains its priority. This comes after New York City Police Department arrested numerous people following a request from NYU for police to clear Gold Plaza of people refusing orders to leave the area, including many suspected of having no affiliation with the university. Today's events did not need to lead to this outcome, New York University spokesperson John Beckham said in a statement. This is going to lead to the splitting of the Democratic Party. I'm telling you, this is the one issue. I said this months ago. All right. This whole thing, if they can't, well, honestly, whoever's pulling the strings at the top, I'm surprised they didn't see this coming. I'm surprised no one was able to figure this out.
I can see a replay of the 1968 Democratic National Convention, which basically got shut down and torn apart between anti-Vietnam War factions and pro-Vietnam War factions in the party. I could very easily see the same kind of chaos playing out again, only this time it's going to be pro-Israel, pro-Palestinian factions in the party clashing. I think it could very well come to head this summer at the Democratic National Convention.
Possible.
I mean, I could make a joke about one of the candidates in history repeating, but I'm not going to do that right now.
Well, he was. I mean, Joe Biden was probably there in '68 in Chicago, so
probably was.
Yep. With his aviators on. I'm so cool.
They weren't even invented yet. He was already wearing them.
Exactly. Yeah, that must be where he met Corn Pop. But anyways, let's move on. This is from AP News. Starbucks appears likely to win Supreme Court dispute with federal labor agency. The U.S. Supreme Court appeared to side with Starbucks. Let me see if I can make this larger so I can see. There we go. U.S. Supreme Court appeared to side with Starbucks Tuesday in a case that could make it harder for the federal government to seek injunctions when it suspects a company of interfering in unionization campaigns. Justice noted during oral arguments that Congress requires the National Labor Relations Board to seek such injunctions in federal court and said that it gives the courts the duty to consider several factors, including whether the board would ultimately be successful in its administrative case against the company. The district court is an independent check, so it seems that it should be doing what the district courts do since it was given the authority to do it. That was from Amy Coney Barrett. But the NLRB says that the 19 Labor Relations Act, the law governs the agency, has allowed the courts to grant temporary injunctions if it finds a request just and proper. The agency said that the law doesn't require it to prove other factors and was intended to limit the role of the courts. All right, moving on. Back to the New York Post. Billionaires led by Robert Kraft stop cash for Columbia and call anti-Israeli mob effing crazy. Columbia University faced a wave of fury over anti-Semitism on campus from billionaire donors Monday, with one calling pro-Palestinian mobs on the campus effing crazy. New England Patriots owner Robert Kraft, a Columbia graduate, said that he was stopping donations immediately and charged the college with failing to keep its Jewish students safe. Good for you, Robert Kraft. Moving on, this is goodnewsnetwork.org.
Little white pill.
White pill. Good Samaritan bands together to overturn flipped car and rescue trapped woman. A group of strangers in Tennessee jumped into action, banding together to overturn a flipped car and rescue a woman trapped inside. Video filmed near exit 221 at Interstate 40 in Hermitage shows the people running towards the silver vehicle that had flipped over in a field alongside the highway. The group of 8 men and women successfully turned the car upright and helped the woman whose airbags had engaged. Carolina Carlos, who filmed the video, said that the woman inside the vehicle was unharmed and that the group waited for officials to arrive. She said that she filmed the moment to highlight the kindness shown by the group of strangers. I feel hope in the community because I see all bad news around the world.
Yeah.
I saw some help from the people in good intentions. Beautiful.
Yeah, it's good. It's good to
You know
hear
what?
this stuff.
I think that's a great place to kind of start winding it down because our time is getting short and we kind of close out on a white pill. What do you guys think?
Good
I
call.
agree.
I
Zach.
actually love that.
Yeah.
I love that. I do love that. And honestly, I will say that if you have the ability to, if you're driving on the highway and you see like a crash or something and you have the ability to help out, like stop and help, it's not gonna hurt you. I mean, you might
Some
be a little
states-
late to wherever you're doing. What?
Some
Some
states,
states don't allow you?
No, some states legally you have to be, if you're the first person to witness the accident, you will have to be the first person to be there to see if you can help.
Yes.
Really?
Some states do have that law.
And they
Oh.
and states that have that law also typically shield people from any liability if for some reason their assistance goes awry.
Right.
Okay.
So
Um,
check your states.
Yeah, guys, check your state laws. And with that, guys, please end us out. Guys, do you have anything to show?
Just
Okay,
want to
for
say
sure.
to the YouTube community, like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you're always alerted to every time we drop on this channel. Have a great day, you guys.
Yeah.
Fluff Roma?
You can find me anywhere with the Fluffy Hobo Show. YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, whatever. And if you like brain dead content, come watch me.
There you go.
Boss?
And then, of
Any
course,
last
we've
words?
got myself. We've got on Saturday nights, 10 p.m., Roma Nation. This week's episode, we're going to go on a deep dive into the case against Trump in New York. So,
Oh, jeez.
Guys, do not miss that. Guys, tonight on Timcast IRL, I said it before and I'll say it again, guys. It is none other than Tony Schaefer. He is he's a great guy. That's all I'm gonna say. Guys, get your questions in because you may have a chance to talk to him and Tim later tonight. Guys, thank you very much for listening into our very own Midday Rush. I am your host, T-Bone. That is the boss, Roma Nation, the homeless man, Fluffy Hobo, the lovely Elizabeth, and the wise man himself, Brian. Please end us out, good sir.
All right, everybody. It's that time. Get off my lawn. Stay on the sidewalk. You'll want to stick around for the Pretard cast. Good night, everybody.
Bye, guys.
Great
that case
job.
in New York
Yeah.
that Trump's
Alrighty.
in? What in the
Yo,
world?
what a show!
How did I-
What
that
a
was- what a hell of a
show!
way to blank.
Yo,
was like,
honestly, what a way to end the show.
Right.
Okay.
Great job. Great
Jesus.
job.
Great
man.
job, guys. Great job.
That was so fun.
Biddy, are you gonna go to pre-start?
Yes.
Or... Okay. Bye,
All right,
Biddy!
later.
Biddy.
Bye.
Bye, Biddy.
Bye. Bye.
I've still got the stream to YouTube live.
Oh, fun.
What up? What up, beautiful people?
Yo, YouTubes. Yo, okay, so that last story, honestly, I did want to say this. I kind of really dislike the fact that like they waited to let the people arrive. Like, if you got a group of people and there's a car turned over, dog, turn the car over.
No, that's what they did. They turned the car over.
But they waited for officials, you said. He read that they waited for officials. No, guys, if the car is...
I think what he said was while they were waiting for officials, they turned the car over.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure that's what the article said.
That's what it said.
Okay.
Yep.
Alrighty then.
But even then, you also have to
My
make sure
bad.
that you're safe too.
Right.
Oh, well, yeah, of
You wanna
course.
push
I
it
mean,
over and then
do
cause
everything safe
damage
first, but like
anywhere else.
if
I
there's
mean-
like 10, 15 people like that have the ability to do it, guys, get that person safe.
I just hope that once they flip the car back over, they encourage the lady, if there was no danger of a fire or anything, going boom. I just hope they encourage the lady to stay in the car, strapped in her seatbelt until the EMTs arrive. So, in case there were any neck or vertebrae injuries, which could have occurred, I hope they had the presence of mind to, get her calmed down, because I'm sure she was probably freaking out. Get her calmed down. Just stay in your seat until the EMTs get here and can check you out and make sure, because I know it's counterintuitive, but honestly, that's the safest thing to do.
I mean,
Right.
boss, that time I went down to see you. The reason I was late is because I stopped on the highway because there was a crash, and I don't know exactly why. Oh yeah, the airbags deployed, and I had my knife on me, and the guy was like, "Hey, my kid's in the back. Can you like get the airbags? Like, can you cut the airbags and like make sure he's cool?" So I just like I fucking opened the door, and I just like cut everything. I was just like, "Yo," I had to make sure that the kid was safe, because man, I see a lot of cars, and I'm just like, man, do what you can, man. Do it. Make sure people are safe.
Right.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm going to go ahead.
All right.